I dance in the desert in the pouring rain. Forgot my name. No one there to shame me for my youth. Though it's not right. I gotta turn this up. And then I found me a lover who could play the bass. He's kind of body, but his body aches. I got the lyrics wrong. Doing things we know we shouldn't do. 'Cause I wouldn't be with you. Says he can't believe he found me. Wraps his arms around me. Let's dance, yeah, let's dance. I could let him in. Keep on telling your lies. Keep on telling your lies. I love seeing that. I've missed that so much. Tell your lies. Keep on telling your lies. I don't know what that language was. Vagabond on my throat tops. It's been a while. Still we had some fun till I came to. 'Cause I wouldn't be with you. On the 4th of July I met a man, Pierre. Lied about his age, but I didn't care. But the heart was there, seen those eyes, the sky and ocean blue. 'Cause I wouldn't be with you. Says he can't believe he found me. Wraps his arms around me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ask me how I've been. Ooh, it's like my favorite part. Hi. Gonna turn into a monkey. You kind of have to. Keep on telling your lies. Keep on telling your lies. See what I mean? I'll come around. Oh my goodness. My lovelies. It's so good to see you. First of all, next I saw you hit that first. And I saw you resubscribe. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, hold on. Thank you, right? What did I used to say, by the way? I used to say a specific thing when people subscribed. Totally forgotten. But more to the point, though, is I just appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And more than that, the patience, the kindness, and the patience for how long I've had off of stream. You've been waiting multiple months. I know, I'm so sorry. 2 months? I had 2, maybe 2 months, maybe 2 months. Oh my god, I actually don't remember. When was the last time I streamed? I don't remember. Oh my gosh. So it's been a while, and I cannot tell you genuinely, actually, how many DMs, messages of support, people like asking how I am and where I've been, and like, don't worry, we'll be here when you're back sort of messages. And it's actually wild. It's actually wild how long it's been. Don't be sorry. Oh, but I appreciate that a lot. And I appreciate the amount of support that's gone into like just helping me through a really weird but tough period of my life. I've never had so many accumulated like things going on. And from so many different sources, from relationships, from family, from work, from even my own anxiety and some imposter syndrome coming up. Like I've never had that. How do I stream again? How do words work? I can't get them out. I've forgotten how to do this. But I mean, I've never had so many accumulated things, issues, problems, challenges, whatever you want to call them. I've never had so many accumulated things happen in my life. And I have had some pretty devastating things, but not more than maybe, let's say 2. This just kept racking up. And just as I thought I'd get to like a good point, something else would come along and then it racks up. And just as I think I get to a good point, yeah, that was English. Just as I think I'm back to a good point, bam, something else. And I'm like, right, rack up. Bam, something else. It was crazy. So seriously, thank you for all of it. Just all of it. The amount of support and patience and all of it. I'm also realizing we don't need that right now. Goodbye. We don't need that right now. 25th of the 7th. Okay, 2.5, 3 months. Jeez. That's a third of the year. Oh my gosh. You get the DM. I did get the DM. Did I not? I swear I replied to you. I swear, because I did get that DM. Oh my gosh. I swear I got it. I'm looking around my computer, looking around my microphone. This isn't going to stay here forever. But I'm like, oh, hold on. I got it. Oh no, I didn't. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. I didn't, and I'm so sorry. That is genuinely one of those moments, and I do this all the time, where I get a message or something. Next, I'm so sorry. That I do this all the time. My friends can vouch for me. I do this all the time. I will get a message, and I will have like understood it, comprehended it, like respond mentally, like, that's what I'm going to say back. And then just as I go to like do the message, something will happen, work will happen. Someone asks me a question in person and then I just completely forget. But because I had that memory of a response, that memory of I'm going to say this back, I believe that I've done it. I believe that I've done it. I am so sorry, my lovely, but thank you. It was a really kind message. And I'm so sorry. Work alone is enough reason for me to check out of things because I'm just exhausted. Yes, and work has been wild. It's been pretty crazy in a good way. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been in a good way. I have never been so fired up about a career, or my career rather, and I've never had so much progress and so much like, I just feel like I'm killing it right now, and I don't think that's up myself to say. I think I'm doing a really fluffy ducking good job in my career right now, that it's just been crazy. It's been crazy. I've just been like, I'll do that. I'll do this. I can coordinate this project. I can give out this idea. And it's just been like crazy. Andreas! Oh my gosh! Welcome back, my lovely! 8 months! Oh my gosh! Hello, welcome back! Thank you so much for resubscribing. Oh man, like it's just weird to be back here, but in a good way. It's so like, I don't know, I kind of got used to just talking to myself. And now it's like, oh, you guys can actually respond to me. Well, since you brought it up, your reply was, let me reread it. I'll bring it back up and let me reread it. Oh, that's really sweet. Well, first of all, I'm back. Second of all, thank you for saying such lovely things about me. And third of all, I love that song, Oh Lordy. I love that came on for you. And you thought of me, and more than that, you thought of us. You thought of a community that are just rallying around each other, even when we're not maybe as active as I might want to be. And that's my response. I'm back, yay! Thank you for your kind words, because they really do mean a lot to me. And I really love that song now has become a sort of anthem for you about confidence and taking, chances, and a community that is so much more than me. A community that is you guys. So thank you, Nex. It's a really sweet message. I always read a message and say to myself, oh, I will answer later when I have time. That's the other thing I do. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I see that message, but I have to do this. I'll reply better later. So I've actually had to be also like, hey, I'll reply better later. And I still forget to reply. At least they know I've then read the message. But the amount of times I've also gone, okay, I'll reply better later. Gotta go run. And then it completely forget to reply better later. And then I always read a message and say to myself, oh, I will answer that later when I have time. And then forget it, just for it to creep up at random times. There are times, too, when I'll be sitting there I replied to that person. It's been a while. Wonder if they've replied to me. And then I'll open up the message and be like, oh, it was me who didn't reply. Shite. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes. Oh my God, Andreas. It's so lovely to see you. Thank you. Thank you for the resubscription. I immensely appreciate it. It's so lovely to see you. Druid. Yeah, no. Sorry. My brain then was like, Druid, you have a first badge. You have a founder's badge. When did that happen? That is the stupidest thought I've had on stream for a while. Founders badges are founders badges for a reason. I don't know. I just didn't know if you had one before, but you must have. I appreciate you though, my lovely, very, very much. Call me Bori. Hey, how are you? My lovely, I am good. For the first time in a very long time, as I've just had 3 months off stream. For the first time in a very long time, Bori. I feel good. I feel very good. I had many reasons why I had off stream. There was anxiety, surgery, sicknesses in my family. There was deaths. There was a lot. There was work. Everything just happened at once. That's why I took 3 months off. But I am maybe feeling the best I have ever felt. Yeah, actually. You know what? I may be feeling the best I have ever felt. Aside from one event that happened recently that devastated me, I can genuinely say I feel the best that I have ever felt. And it's really nice. It's really nice. You don't know why, but it's there. Well, hey, I mega appreciate that it's there and that you're a part of my Founders Club, and I appreciate you so much. Are you the lady that plays music while playing a game? Or like a music party? Why, yes, I am. I think. I think you're referring to my dance parties. So my dance parties are a channel point redemption that you can do. And out of curiosity, how did you know about that? But yes, there is a channel point redemption that you can do. It's called a dance party. I have a whole playlist of appropriate vibey energy songs that we all get to dance to. And And I mean literally dance. I do actually literally dance on stream. It's very embarrassing for everyone. But you guys get to dance by spamming my chat with emotes, as you can see. And we pretty much, the idea is that we're just flooding each other with endorphins. We just flood each other with endorphins and support. And it's one of the best things ever. And I love it so much. I will admit I currently have it turned off because we're about to do a Q&A stream. And I had some songs already to filter through. But I could be persuaded. Are we doing a Halloween stream? Some spooky games. Halloween. Maybe. I'm going to be honest, I've never really gotten into Halloween. Then I moved to London and man, it's so different. When I lived in London for 2 years, the trees turning red and orange and yellow and falling and like the actual autumn vibes crossed with Halloween, be vibin'. The 31st of October for us here, as you know, next. It's like hot. And that's it. Kind of sunny and hot. And it's like, cool, it's Halloween. But in London, oh my gosh, the vibes were just on point. And that is when I could definitely get into Halloween. That is when I definitely felt the vibes of Halloween. And maybe we can roll that out a little. Just a little, you know? Something like that. Your hair looks longer. Has it grown? Let me show you how much it's grown. Which side is... Okay. So this is where I got it cut to, right? This is where I got it cut to. This is how much it's really dark. You can't really see. How would I do it on this side? Here we go. This is how much it's grown. I kind of expected it to grow more, but it has grown really long, quite long, to be honest. It's been so long, and I follow a ton of people now. I mean, that's good, Bori. I would assume that means you found a lot of people that you vibe with, a lot of streams you have fun in, and I think that's a good thing. Oh, it's Fallout. Oh, full out fall in Northern Europe. Yeah. See? That just sounds like vibes. Like absolute Halloween goals vibes. There's actually a long time YouTuber. Back when YouTube first started, there were all these YouTubers that showed up. One of them I still adore. I can't explain it. It's something about their authenticity, watching them like have new achievements and life accomplishments. Like she's a mum now, she's pregnant again, she just got engaged. So there's this like lovely, authentic, sweet little YouTuber. It's not little. I don't know why I said little. I think because like little means cute sometimes. But yeah, this YouTuber that I love to watch still. I love to watch her vlogs. And she just does Halloween and Vlogmas like an absolute queen. And I've been like rewatching last year's because I'm a little behind. And I'm like, this just is so much fun. The festive spirit is just so much fun. Oh, yeah, it's confirmed you're the music lady. That's my nickname now. I love that. I am now the music lady. I just checked your profile and I remember you playing Minecraft last time I was here. I think I do remember you too, Bori. And yes, Minecraft is still a thing. Minecraft is still, it's going to come back. We're still doing the adventure map. Like, it's definitely all there. We're just easing back into it with like a, hey, been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. And how's it going? Let's catch up, basically. I'm excited to give you more voice acting scripts, voting script size. My brain was able to read that. But you wrote it more voting script size. Where did script size come from? I just love how you're right next. That's wrong. Oh my gosh, I love that. This is so much. My hair really does not bother to grow that much in 3 years. Really? Well, maybe it is growing long then. What side was it? So this much. That's how much it's grown. I don't 10 to 15 centimeters. I'm going off my I know roughly I know roughly if I do this. Oh, yeah, I think that's 15 centimeters ish. I know roughly if I do it like that. Hey, how's it going? Sorry. My weird is still here too, by the way. That hasn't gone anywhere. Oh, but I think 10 to 15 centimeters it might have grown, which I guess I got it cut in February. Why was I about to go February, October? Wow. January, February, March. No, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. We're now in October. It is October the 12th. 9 months. 9 months? 9 months it's grown 10 to 12 centimeters. I don't know if that's normal. You know, another way to look at it, since we talk about Twitch babies, this is now a baby. I grew this in 9 months. Oh, your keyboard is weird. Voice acting scripts. Let's go, more Minecraft. I am excited for that, Bori. Absolutely. But today we're just going cozy and catching up. But I'm so excited. Oh, that was a really strange sound. But I'm really excited to also get back into Minecraft. I've barely touched Minecraft these past 3 months. Yeah, 3 months I haven't streamed, so I've barely touched Minecraft in 3 months. So I'm definitely at a stage now where I'm like, let me at it. Let me at it. It's been so long, like the Minecraft burnout. I wasn't really burnt out, mind you, but the sort of like, Minecraft again, that was starting to roll up because you've got to have variety. You just have to have variety. You can't play the same game over and over and over again. Or I can't anyway. But whilst I wasn't burnt out with Minecraft, I was getting to a point where I was like, ugh, more Minecraft. Now I'm like, give it back. Give it back to me right now. Sort of thing. Like, it's so, I'm excited to get back. Isaac, hey! Do you know Isaac? I saw you in Solace's stream and I didn't realize it was you right away. I actually had to go to your, because you've changed your username. I actually had to go to your profile and be like, is this Isaac? It is Isaac. Hey, it's Isaac. It's really lovely to see you here again. Very, very lovely to see all of you here again. Excuse me. How are all of you doing, by the way? I don't think I've asked, and I'm so sorry. How are you all doing? Hello, hello, hello. Your hair is just lazy. Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Maybe? You look lovely as always. Oh, thank you, Isaac. I really appreciate it. That's really, really sweet. It's really hot today. It's still hot, actually. Let's see. 28 degrees is what it currently is. I don't know what that is in for anyone in the world other than people who use degrees Celsius. I don't know. But 28. 28 degrees is what it is currently, and it's nearly 8 p.m. So nearly 8 p.m. Have we already been doing this for half an hour? Okay, time is going, and that's lovely. That just went whoom. My point is, it's 8 p.m. and it's 28 degrees. It's quite warm. New definition of fur, baby. Oh my god. But it's not fur. I'm not growing fur. What do you mean? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wait. Hold on. Dragon, Mr. Lazy. Hey. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the resubscription. It's so lovely to see your beautiful faces. As much as I can see your faces in a username. You know what I mean? As much as I can see your faces in a username. It's so lovely to see your faces. Thank you so much for the resubscription. It means so much. You had to change your name? Wait, why did you have to change your name? I've been growing my hair out too. First time my hair has reached below my ears. Really? Oh my goodness. I am used to having my hair so long that I can sit on it. And then to have cut it short last January, this short, was very brave and bold of me. And I loved it. But I've been missing my long hair so much. And I am excited that it's finally getting back to a length. Because it kind of got to around here and I hated it. It was just an awkward length. So I'm glad it's getting longer. I miss it so much. Let's play Valheim. Ooh. Yes. Yes. That sounds amazing. I really enjoy Valheim. And there's still like 3 bosses I haven't even touched yet. 3? I don't remember. There's a few I still haven't actually tried to fight yet. You missed the torch water bottle? Foxes! Dragon! How are you? I was just saying that having had the 3 months off, it's so lovely to see how many of you are sending me messages of support and love and kindness and patience. Genuinely, I've had so many messages from different members of the community that it's really, 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 really kind. And I know we're the kind community. I know we're the kinship. But that has still blown me away. And I just appreciate it so much. And even though I had all these crazy things that happened, like I've never had so many challenges, I can also say, aside from one event that happened recently, I can honestly say I am the happiest I have been. And it's really quite awesome to say that. 7 months. 7 months, Dragon? 4 months, Mr. Lazy? Oh my gosh. I love trains. Trains are great. Train ride adventures are great too. Everyone's coming in. They are. Have I been in the swamp? No. Wait. No. Mangroves are the ones I still haven't been to yet. I still haven't seen a mangrove biome. I haven't seen frogs other than on people's streams, but I've not seen them for myself. Mangrove was the one I was thinking of. Have I been in the swamp? Now I need context. What swamp? Did you mean Minecraft? Oh God, I'm hopeless. I'm hopeless. Hydrate. Thank you. I definitely need some water. Okay. It's just that awkward length still where it's like collecting on my collar, doing weird shapes. The real question is it in Minecraft or real life? That's, yeah, I kind of wanted the same thing. Because I assumed Minecraft and then I was like, hold on. Or is it a swamp in real life? And then Shrek came to mind and I was like, I have actually watched Shrek semi-recently, but I haven't been to Shrek because that's not how that works. Oh gosh. I'm okay. What are you doing in my swamp? Well, it's a nice boulder. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. It was funny watching that again because I haven't seen it in so long, Shrek I mean, that even though I've watched it as an adult before anyway, just all of the different things that you just look at again and like, this isn't really a children's film. That it is a children's film, but it's not really a children's film. It's very funny. Including, I don't know if anyone's ever noticed, but I'd never noticed it until we watched, my friends and I watched it recently. The 3 bears, the mother bear has like this pretty pink bow in her hair. And then there's a scene of Lord Farquaad in his bedroom. There's something else that happens that's like, oh, I've never noticed that before. But the mother bear is the rug on the floor. And it's like, oh, Mama Bear didn't survive. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, actually, good point. I meant both swamps in Minecraft and in Valheim. There it is. The penny just dropped for me. Valheim swamp. Yes. I have gone against the bone mass. Yes. That one was tough. Because for the life of me, I was traveling for 5 hours on your server and no swamp. Mangroves, but no swamp. Really? And Valheim swamp biomes wreck you. They do. When I went against the bone mass, it was just myself and one other person doing it, and it was tough. It was so tough. They died so many times that they pretty much gave up. Me, what I ended up doing was like running into a crypt, running out, shooting one arrow, running back into a crypt. And I did this for hours until I finally won. I'm like, I'm not giving up. But it was the longest boss fight I have ever done. Like the longest boss fight I have ever done. Running into a crypt, running out, arrow, running into a crypt, running out, arrow. I wouldn't recommend it. It was a time. I wouldn't recommend it. It was pretty wild. Waffles! Donkey! Yeah, see, Shrek has so many of these quotable lines too. Like, it's maybe one of the most quotable movies other than Mean Girls. It's one of the most quotable movies. Are you continuing the old YouTube hardcore series or starting a new one? Well, you see, that lovely announcement that I will be joining a hardcore duo world did happen recently, but I won't be restarting that one from YouTube for that. We will have a friend joining us and it will be completely fresh. I've just been a really terrible streamer and been working a lot, which is my bad. Which has meant that this streamer who is going to collab with me has been very lovely and kind and very patient. We've like set a date and then I've had to like this Sunday, tomorrow I'm actually working away for a weekend and it just happened suddenly. There was a job that popped up and I just have to go to this country town in the middle of nowhere and film some things and come back to town Sunday evening, like late Sunday evening. And I'm like, because we've rescheduled a few times and I had to come back and be like, I have to work away this weekend. I'm so sorry. And they've been so kind and patient and I just really, really appreciate that. But it is a hardcore duo, so it will be therefore a new world. That particular hardcore series on my YouTube might one day come back to my YouTube. But I kind of did that as a joke. There were so many people who were like, you need to try hardcore Minecraft. And I'm like, I can't do hardcore Minecraft. Are you serious? So that was me being like, are you serious? I can't do this. It's hard, and you know what? I fought him so often and died till I found out they are weak against bucklers. Bucklers? What's the buckler? What is our buckler? That's interesting, though. I didn't know the Bomas had a weakness. Do you know what else I haven't done in Valheim? You can tame things. You can get chickens. You can tame the wolves. And I had no idea. And now I'm like, dogs? For pets? Yes, please. You actually did a social media thing while I was gone? Did you? That's really exciting. You're very welcome to tell us more about it. It's very exciting. And you're very welcome to tell us more. What I might do whilst you're telling us about it, I might bring up the first lot of questions. So you guys were very kind and submitted a bunch of questions, so I was able to prepare for this stream. Rather than the reason I did that was sort of Yes, I can still answer questions live, but being able to have something more curated, thought out, or let's just say no one showed up to stream. At least I could have still sat here and spoke. I don't know, that sounds crazy, but at least I could have just sat here and spoke through the questions that were submitted, and I'd have something, if that makes any sense at all. Wait, buckler is wrong? Forgot the name for the short stick with the iron. I am not sure, if I'm being entirely honest. The iron head, the short stick with the iron head. I'm not sure, if I'm being honest. Hey, AC, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you streaming again. Oh, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate you seeing. I was about to say, I really appreciate you seeing you here. Good to know my language hasn't improved. It's like, good to know my language is still a shite, as always. But I really appreciate that, AC. I've said it a few times this stream. I'll say it one more time. These 3 months have been really tough. The most challenges I've ever faced in my life. But I am at a point where I'm the happiest I've ever been. And I'm really excited to be back. So thank you. And I hope you're doing well as well. I really appreciate that, AC. Thank you. You posted a YouTube video and it got over double the views it had gotten before. A new sub and 3.2k impressions. I got very excited. You should be next. That's really, really cool. I'll be lurking. Massive welcome back. Hope it turns. Hope it turns. Hope it runs really well tonight. Thank you, Mr. Lazy. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you. I see we got it. I'm glad you understood my language, AC. I thought I got really good at language when I left streaming for a bit, and I've come back, and it's just like, bleh. That reminds me, actually, we have a new emote. And for those who were in the dance party earlier, maybe you saw it, but we do have a new emote. It's because I say fluffy ducks so much instead of fuck. I thought we deserved our own word vomit fluffy duck emote. Yeah, that's the one next. That's the one. That is cool. Mind throwing it to me in Discord and I can watch it too. Yeah, next. Seriously, you're more than welcome to post that in the Discord. I don't know what channel. But the general would be... can you put links in the general? I don't remember. You should be able to put a link in at least Foxogenic. So you're more than welcome to post that. No worries at all. Fluffy ducks! Yes! So, okay, it's not a fox, but I say fluffy ducks so much instead of fuck. It seemed pretty appropriate. Hey, look at you using it. I love it. I love it so much. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I was doing in my fingers, but that is 5. That is 5 animated emotes. And they look so good. They bring me so much joy. They actually bring me so much joy. I cannot wait to also see dance parties, and it's just going to be a flood of rainbow vomit fluffy ducks, rainbow making foxes, glow stick dancing foxes, raining foxes. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I need to get a flucky duff. I just said a flucky duff. I need to get a flucky duff. Potentially. Maybe. It's possible. It could be maybe that I might need a fluffy duck IRL. You don't know. I don't know what accent that is either. You don't have it yet? Oh no. What? Can you, if you copy and paste it, does it let you do it? That's really interesting. I wonder why. It's actually been live for a while, maybe halfway through my break, and I was looking at coming back and then something else happened. I've had it for a while, maybe halfway through my break. So it's not like it needs to load. I think that's interesting. I can look into it though, because it's not cool that you don't have the fluffy duck. That's really strange. And the first clip of the comeback, did I just, the one where I said Flucky Duff? Love it. Bring it on. Bring it on. The compilation videos are really sweet and I adore seeing them. My weird self is just shining in all of those compilation videos. It's just shining. It's crazy. I am also not tech savvy, so I'll look into it. It's interesting though, because you were using the other animated emotes. Like you were using these two, for example, and you would have seen it with them. It's probably not a follower emote, probably a sub one, but Druid is subbed. So good point. But Druid is subbed. So I don't know. I was at the wrong emote button. There is one in the text field and one under it. Ah, so maybe you do see it now. Oh yeah, that compilation. I must do better. I already made one, time to make one better. Oh no. It's not, it's definitely not about doing one better or everyone's is great. And I mean that genuinely. Everyone's compilations that I have seen have been genuinely great. And hey, you got it. That brings me joy. That brings me joy. But what I'm trying to say is editing videos to any capacity, even if that's downloading clips or finding clips, and then putting them together in any sort of arrangement, editing videos is a really difficult thing to do. Seeing any kind of compilation impresses me so much. Well, seeing any kind of video edited impresses me, but the fact that you guys are choosing to make a compilation of my weird and wonderful moments just is lovely. It's so lovely and heartwarming, and because it also means like you don't mind watching these clips over and over and over again as you're like editing it, right? So it just means that I really appreciate it. It just means that I appreciate the amount of mammoth effort that gets put in, if that makes sense. I must for my sake. Okay, well that's different. If you're literally looking at your videos and going, I would like to improve on this, and this, then that's a different kettle of fish. I don't know what the saying kettle of fish means or where it comes from, but that is a different kettle of fish, and that's about personal growth. And I am of a mind where we must always improve. In fact, when it comes to like my business, my stream, I am replacing the word perfection with excellence, because nothing will ever be perfect. We can always get better. We can always learn. We can always grow. But I'm replacing the word perfection with excellence, because it means that excellence means that I am doing the very best that I can at any given moment with the tools that I currently have. Excellence is striving for something that is quality, but still is humble enough to know that it can always get better. So that excellence is a word that I very much vibe with. And I can appreciate that you say, for your sake, you must. Hey, there you go. Right, there you go. You had the fluffy duck. You had the fluffy duck. I love it. It's so cute. Time for a compilation of all the times Foxes says dragon after a jump scare. Funnily enough, too, my alerts still aren't working. I do not understand it. I will continue to work on it. But it's not like I don't know what I'm doing, because I stream in my professional job too. Might be sports, but the program is more or less the same. And I don't understand why these just do not work. I don't know why the stream alerts do not work. Not the alert. Well, yes, I haven't heard the alerts either. So if I've missed anybody, I'm so sorry. Speaking of, actually, I don't think they're watching at the moment, but I've had a few follows in the past couple of days in response to, like, it's a bunch of people that have come from a community, from a friend of ours, a fellow streamer, and I will say right now, even though they're likely not here, I really appreciate that, and thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the kinship. It's so lovely to have you here. Hey, just like right in the back. I remember the line. Fluffy ducks are perfect. Don't take that away from. Don't take that away from them. Fluffy ducks are pretty cute. It's very true. You actually took photos of fluffy baby ducks? I would love to see them. Please definitely send them later. We just need a little goblin sitting in your room. What? We will text the goblin and they jump scare you. Oh my gosh. My brain is turning. That might have triggered an idea. If that idea ever comes to pass, it'll be months down the track. But that might have triggered an idea. Might have triggered an idea. And I don't love it. It would be great for stream. It would be freaking hilarious. But I would probably use years of my life. I would probably lose years of my life with that. Oh my gosh, though. Hilarious. Yes! I need some water. All right. Classic Voxer style. I have been chatting. But I did ask you guys to submit questions, and you did submit questions, and there were some really freaking good questions. So, and now Foxes will retreat to her basement lab breeding goblins. Yep, that's why it's going to take a while. Oh, I just realized another way to interpret that. Like, literally. So Q&A, right? It was... Yeah. Oh, no. I'm not ready to be a mother yet. So, whilst I'd never call my own children goblins, that's also not going to happen for a while. But I was referring to having children, and then the children could be on standby to jump scare me whenever you needed it. Maybe one day, but that day is not today. And even then, they'd have to be a few years old before that was a thing. You guys submitted questions, and there were some really freaking good questions. Some of them were hilarious. I'll just say hilarious. But some of them were really freaking good. So Q&A. Oh, I just changed the song by touching my earphones, and I forget that I can do that, and it frightened me. I was like, what's happening? The street's broken. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Question number 1. Is Dragon your son? Dragon. Dragon, my dear. You had to ask, didn't you? You had to ask if you're my son. There's so many implications to you being my child that it's just maybe my adopted online child. But anything more than that is a little strange. Question number 2. How are you so cute? I almost didn't want to read this one out because it just feels weird to read that out. It was really sweet to ask. It felt weird to ask, but it was really sweet that you asked. And I have no answer for you. It's not even like I have actual like health or beauty tips to feel more refreshed or productivity tips to like, I don't know, how you so cute at your outfits or how you so cute at your appearance. And as I'm a terrible sleeper. I have a terrible relationship with food. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer. Question number 3, however. Hey, Vanilla, how are you doing, my lovely? It's really nice to see your little username pop up in the stream. Hello, hello. How have you been? Oh, my watch just got stuck in the pocket. It is cute. It is cute. It's really lovely to ask. I'm so happy you're okay. Oh, Vanilla, thank you. I said it a few times this stream, but I'll quickly say one more time. The last 3 months that I have been off stream have been some of the hardest months I've ever had. Never ever had so many challenges accumulated at once. And I appreciate everyone's support, kindness, and patience as I've been away. But I can also say I'm pretty darn happy at the moment. I'm at a really good spot, and I appreciate that you're still here and still excited for streams. That just warms my heart so much. So thank you. We're doing a little Q&A. There were some questions that were given to us. So we're doing a little Q&A. The next question. Oh, that's a great time to rejoin. Huzzah! Hey, Solace. Yeah, I'm saying with actualness that I am the happiest I have been. And it's really lovely. What? You have bad news? Vanilla, no! Are you okay? Are you okay first? I hope you're okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're sick. Oh, lovely. I'm so sorry to hear that you're sick. Plenty of sleep. Plenty of fluids. Being sick is never fun, but you've got this. And you'll get to the other side and you'll be full of energy again and you'll completely have forgotten that you were ill. But I'm really sorry to hear it. This question I actually did really enjoy out of the Q&A that were See, my language still didn't get any better while I was away. How do you speak? What is language? I don't freaking know. But I liked this language. Bloody hell. I like this question that was submitted to the Q&A thread. The question is, what inspires your adventure map? What kind of media or universes do you enjoy? And what inspires your adventure map? Even though I thought about this question, I still find it difficult to answer. But I think subconsciously, we all pick up different pieces of worlds or media or books or films or TVs or whatever that triggers something in the back of our minds. And it can be so simple. But I will watch something and maybe this is just me, I don't know, but I'll watch something and someone will say one line or give one theory like, oh, you know, what if saving the world is this? And it might not actually be that they use that method to save the world, but then I go, oh, what if we do save the world like this? What would that mean? And then I start to question. And then I start to go down these threads and I start pulling on them and I start going, ooh, but that's a really interesting idea because what if in my world that affected this? Because I might already have a bit of lore going on. And whatever came from the original text is suddenly completely transformed by the time it gets to my world, right? But something will happen and it will just trigger this little thought that makes me then go, ooh, but why? But how? But what if? But then, what if it wasn't this, but that? And it just starts to unravel this whole interesting and new original idea. That's how basically inspiration works, and I get that. But I don't think I can pinpoint where do I get my inspiration from. If we're talking about the parts of my world and my adventure map that I'm creating from scratch. Those parts, because there will be lore and there will be stories and there will be locations that relate to the stories, those parts of my adventure map that come completely from my brain are literally just an amalgamation of me asking, but what if? When it comes to like general inspiration, look, Pinterest is a great source. Going through like random things on Pinterest, like let's say cottagecore Minecraft houses, and then just seeing the amount of pictures that comes up is like, yeah, cool. And then you just like pull on those threads. I love how they've done the dark with the white. Great, I'll pull that and make something new with it. Practically, Pinterest is a great source of that. But generally, it's just inspiration. What mob am I voting for? Look, each of the 3 mobs they've presented to us have really excellent benefits. The crab, that especially if you're a builder in survival mode, can reach to spaces and places that you wouldn't be able to reach otherwise. Very freaking useful. And as a builder in survival mode, very freaking useful. A penguin. I think I said penguin, and I've never said penguin before. A penguin. Oh god, now all I can hear is Benedict Cumberbatch saying penguin. A penguin that can boost the speed of your boat, like a dolphin can boost the speed of your swim. It's pretty freaking cool. And then there's the freaking armadillo that drops scoots just like the turtles do, but you can use the scoots to make wolf armor. The Minecraft community has only been asking for wolf armor for 1,000 years. How do I pick? How do I pick? And I know that there have been many people and many communities that say, I hate how once the options are presented to us, they are then taken away and never shown again. So let's say we pick the penguin and go, you know what? Boat speed is not really what I want. I want the wolf armor. We will never get the chance to vote for the armadillo again. I did hear a really interesting theory, or concept rather, where it might be 3 options, right? We vote for this one, that goes away. But rather than just completely taking those 2 out again, all they do is replace with a brand new one. And then we can vote for the 2 old ones or the brand new one. And it just keeps cycling that way. And I like that idea so that we never quite lost anything from that. We always had the opportunity to vote for something that we really, really like again. Especially when so many votes are so close. Wasn't the glow squid and the sunflower cow really, really, really close in vote? I didn't vote for that. I don't even remember what the third option was. I didn't know what any of them did, right? But I did think the sunflower cow was really freaking cute. So I would love to see the sunflower cow come back again. Do I remember what it does? No. But it was cute. And I would love to see that as an option again. There is this digital art guy that talks about how people that fill up their creative library in early years by gaming, reading, exploring. They have way better chances at doing good digital art. So everything they create will be influenced subconsciously by all they have consumed over the years, and they can dip easier into the creativity pool. I 100% agree with this. Also because you never want to copy someone's work, right? But there is plenty of times when I was also learning to be a brand designer, there's plenty of times where I have taken an image, let's say, and copied it. Actually, quite literally. Just copied an image. Not to put out anywhere publicly, but so that I had an opportunity to practice something that I didn't have to pull something out of my brain, I didn't have to pull something out of my brain to practice. I had the source material already there. I just had to recreate it. And then that way, I'm learning the tools that I need to one day go and make my own individual original piece. So I also feel that in that sense too. We've all got these subconscious things. For want of a better word, we've all got these subconscious bits and pieces in our brain that we are obviously always pulling on. But there are times when it's appropriate to copy too, because then you're learning the tools and practices and techniques that you need to then go ahead and make your own thing. If that makes sense. Girl, you don't know how much I've missed your story. Oh, missed you. You're a very amazing person. Vanilla, oh my gosh. I really appreciate that. I have missed you and the community so much as well. And it's just very warming to hear that you have missed me. And to say that I'm an amazing person is incredibly sweet. And I just really appreciate that. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. You're voting armadillo because we need armor for our doggos. Look, if I'm being entirely honest, I probably will too. I would really like armor for my dogs. As a person who gets really attached to, characters or animals in video games, wolf armor sounds delightful. I literally was playing Minecraft not even a week ago, and I've never experienced the allays before, the little blue fairies. I fell in love with them. And I loved how they followed you, and I just fell in love with them. And it was just like, I got so much joy by just like having them like follow me around, and I gave them each a flower. So they were just following me around with flowers, and I was like, I love you so much. And what I didn't realize was they do like imprint on you, but if you leave the game, they then float off and go and do their own thing. So I came back to the game and I was like, oh, where are the LAs? I was heartbroken. I was so heartbroken. But then actually they were found for me, which was really nice. I was playing on a multiplayer server and they were found for me and brought back. And my heart just swelled like 10 times bigger because I was like, yes! So, you know, as someone who gets very emotionally attached to virtual characters and animals, wolf armor sounds pretty great to me. Am I streaming October 30th? Maybe. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I'm going away this weekend for work. And then I believe I shouldn't be going away for work at least for a while. I'm only going away for the weekend. It's not a massive going away for work. But my point is, I haven't settled into a schedule yet. Because I'm not entirely sure what my work schedule is going to be. Problem is, I love penguins, but wolf armor. That was my problem. I saw penguins and I was like, oh, penguins. And then read actually what they all do. Wolf armor. Oh no, a penguin that is so freaking cute. Wolf armor. What do we do? How do we make that choice? What do? I short-circuited just like I'm short-circuiting right now. I don't know what to do. Is it your birthday, Vanilla? Is it your birthday on October 30th? Is that why you're asking? Look, Mondays are highly likely days that I will be streaming. And October 30th for me, I'm looking at a calendar, that's why I'm looking up there. October 30th for me is a Monday. It is highly likely. I'm a genius. I appreciate that. Oh, is it going to be your birthday? That's really exciting. Do you have any birthday plans? Any like awesome celebrations or anything that you'll be doing? I'm going to say it's highly likely. Highly likely. Oh, I see even more questions. Oh, goodness. Whew. Well, let's get through these questions. But, guys, just want to take a quick break from questions for a second to throw in a dance party. You want to do a dance party with me? Should we just spam the chat with emotes and have a freaking dance party? Because I'm ready. I'm so ready. You're going to a pizza restaurant and then an art store? Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds really lovely, Vanilla. And I'm going to say ahead of time, I hope you have an amazing birthday. Yes. I'm going to take that as yes. Ready, ready, ready. We're going to turn the music up. I'm going to throw that on. I'm going to turn the music up. And here we go. I want you to hold me. I thought so too. Thank you, Dex. Always with me, baby. Your conversation from the basement. I want you speaking in tongues. They say about those, oh, when they come together like we're together. You can't let them slip away, no. You can't let them slip away, you gotta. Oh, they come together so unpredictable. One thing I know for sure, you turn my sixes to nines. You frequently fly. We can't deny this feeling tonight. I know I weaken when I look in your eyes. We're in love, you and I. You turn my sixes to nines. Oh, 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 oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want you to hold me right this way with me. Set aside your inhibitions lately. Sometimes when it feels right, baby, it's alright. I want you speaking in tongues. Ooh. Like we're together. Can't let us slip away. Can't let us slip away. So unpredictable. One thing I know for sure, you turn my sixes to nines. You frequently fly. We can't deny this feeling tonight. I know I weaken when I look in your eyes. We're in love, you and I. You turn my sixes to nines. Oh, oh, oh. My dance moves have not improved. Tonight, you frequently fly. Tonight, yeah, this feeling tonight. I know I weaken when I look in your eyes. We're in love. We're in love, you and I. You turn my sixes to nines. So good. So good. So good. So good. I love it. So freaking good. Dance Parties. Whitey, hello. How are you, my lovely? Hi, hi. Party on. I cannot tell you how much I've missed dance parties. I cannot tell you how much I've missed them. I genuinely thought, what a ridiculous idea when I had this idea. And then to have people literally coming to stream to be like, are you the music lady? I love that you guys love them just as much as I do. Genuinely, it just brings me so much joy. And I love that we all dance together. Party on! Woo, woo, woo! And then the other day, after my birthday, and then the day after my birthday, yeah, I can read and talk and stuff. And then the day after my birthday, we're watching horror movies and eating candy. That actually sounds like a perfect sort of birthday. Yeah, I know how to speak. That sounds like the perfect time to have a birthday. Because You have your birthday. And then you have the festive period, literally the next day. You have your birthday. You have Halloween. Depending on where you are in the world, you'd then have Thanksgiving, I guess. And then you'd have Christmas. And then you'd have New Year's. Also depending on your religion and stuff as well. It's very true. But what I'm saying is, generally, the festive period is Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. And having your birthday literally on October 30th is kind of like the perfect timing for a birthday. Because you have your birthday and then you have the festive period. Just, the rest of the year is really boring. I remember the very first time I came to your channel, the first thing was a dance party and it hooked me. Oh, Isaac, I really appreciate that. I love that that's what the dance parties can do for you guys, though. The amount of you who have said, I'm having a bad day, I come to stream, we dance, and I feel better. It's so simple, but it's been so powerful for all of us. It's been genuinely so powerful for all of us. Just making sure the music is not too loud. It's been genuinely so powerful for all of us to have these dance parties. And I cannot tell you what that means to me to have been able to enact that. Like, actually, your skin in Roblox, my Minecraft skin is a Roblox. I'm going to have to practice speaking before I stream again. My Minecraft skin is a Roblox noob with an Among Us character in the torso. Oh. I don't know why, but that made me feel very, uneasy suddenly. A Roblox noob with an Among Us in the stomach in the torso is a nicer way of putting it. But, an imposter, I get it. But, I don't know, the visualization I just had then was so weird. It's a very great idea, very stealable. Yeah, it probably is. But all of you guys will know where it came from. All of you guys will know when someone else has a dance party, you'll be able to say they got that from Foxes. Just saying. Next question. What inspired you to start streaming? And how did you get started streaming in a world of content? It's a pretty good question. What inspired me to start streaming? A few things. One, I was modding for someone else at the time. I was a mod for a Twitch streamer who does all right. They're pretty big. They do all right. But I was a mod for a Twitch streamer. And I also had a business that before I worked full time with my current job, I still have this business, but I meant I had more of a focus in my business before I got this other job. That got pretty successful for a bit. Not that it's unsuccessful now. Wow, I'm telling this story so backwards. I just meant I work full time in sports broadcasting, but I still have this business, which was to do branding for streamers. And it's still very delightful to have it so sought after. Maybe not the way it used to be because I'm not actively doing it. But it still exists. It's still a service that I can be hired for. I'm just looking at how I can make it a bit different so that I can do all the things I enjoy because I love my full-time job. I love branding for streaming and I love streaming. So I'm just looking at how I can do it differently. My point is, I was teaching people how to brand a stream and I was modding for a stream. There was a part of me that went, I keep talking the talk and it's working. I am helping other streamers. It's genuinely working. But maybe I should walk the walk and not just talk the talk. And that is where the main inspiration to start streaming came from, was so that I had something tangible as evidence to say, well, what I'm doing is working. And you don't always measure that success by the amount of people watching your stream. You guys have been a very good example. I have not streamed in 3 months. And yet you are such a lovely community that has literally just waited. To the point where it's going to make me emotional. I have not been here for 3 months, and you guys just waited. To see all of your faces in this chat, I cannot tell you how much that means to me. And sure, it's not the whole community that we had before. That's okay. But to see that much support and love when I leave for 3 months is incredible, and I'm doing something right. Hopefully it means, as I'm aiming to, it's a positive, like hopefully it means it's a positive impact. But it's so heartwarming to see you guys still here. And it means I'm doing something right. So that was the inspiration to start streaming, in the sense of like, do I want to be a streamer? Yeah. I want to hop on and I want to see if I can walk the walk and not just talk the talk. But I knew that if I started streaming, it couldn't just be, I'm gonna stream. It had to be with purpose and intention. And I don't know, honestly, the purpose and intention was, what timing to come in. Dance Go, oh my goodness, thank you for the resubscription. I really appreciate it. I was just pouring out my heart. So welcome into pouring out my heart, as we tend to do here. But thank you so much for the resubscription. I really appreciate it. You know what? I'll quickly catch up with chat before I start spilling for the hour. If you sit on a tall chair, that means you're short. If you sit on a short chair, that means you're tall. Sure. I don't know if I follow that logic. But sure. Aww. Oh, but it's always correct. Because we have to be the best for the. See, I need to remember how to speak. Because we have to be the best for the better. Better being the streamer? No. No. That's really sweet, but no. Let me come back to that. You hit 1K on YouTube? Well done. That's really, really awesome, Vanilla. I'm going to quickly say, we shouldn't just celebrate massive wins. Humans seem to save like the best dinnerware, the champagne that they've had for 20 years, for massive events like maybe a graduation, maybe a wedding, maybe a baby. But hitting 1K on YouTube is no small feat. And I hope that you celebrate that. Because even our tiny milestones deserve to be celebrated. And honestly, it's really good for our mental health. It's actually really freaking good for our mental health to celebrate even the small wins and achievements that we make. We love you. Oh, Isaac, I love you guys too. This kinship, this community is just... it blows me away. I swear. Every freaking time. There are a few... I've never had more than like a few weeks off of stream, sure. But every time I've taken time off from stream, I come back and you guys blow me away with hype trains, love, support, words of kindness, words of patience. And that's not just me. Sure, I can talk your ears off about branding and about attracting like your ideal audience. But the thing is, you guys are still real people that have this real kindness in you. And that blows me, the fluffy ducks, away. And I just appreciate you guys so much. Welcome back, pal. Welcome back, Johnsko. I really appreciate you. You have small feet, and your dog is licking your arm. I also love the randomness of chat. But big footsteps to step in. Oh, that is a really good response, Druid. Hydrate. Thank you. I definitely need to hydrate. Thank you. A moment of silence for the fluffy ducks that have been blown away from the heights. Whitey, dear Lord, You kill me. You always have. But my God, you kill me. Here's some fun for you, Whitey. We now have fluffy ducks to blow away out of their homes. Oh my gosh. But she said no small feet. Oh my God, solace. Oh my God, solace. You know I meant feet as in F-E-A-T. Oh my God, solace. That's probably the best reaction that we can give. So, what inspired my streaming? Trying to walk the walk. But then it became you guys. When I decided to stream, it had to be with intent. And I started with you guys. Even though I'd never met you yet. I started with what kind of person do I want to be? Which I am anyway, but I meant what kind of streamer do I want to be? What kind of streamer do I want to be? And what kind of space do I want to create to attract people that might need it? That might align, or that might align. And when I figured out who that person was that I wanted to stream to, I knew that I had to stream. Because that connection and that impact became very important. Something like a dance party seems so simple, but it is so important to me, and I think to us, because of the way that it raises us up together and just gives so much more than dancing. It gives us community, gives us endorphins, it gives us a moment of reprieve when everything in the world just pressurizes us. It gives us a moment to release all of that. And that very much became the inspiration, which technically, even though I'd never met you, was you guys. I don't get new feet until I level up. Oh my God. How much D&D have you been playing? Will you get new feet with a new feet? Brilliant question. Brilliant question. Feet. New feet. Agility +2. Yeah. That's fair. I'd take it. Dance parties are fun. Plus that, dance parties are fun. And I love that you guys have so much fun with the dance parties. The community vibes and the mood here is immaculate. Oh, thank you very much. That is a really lovely thing to say and a really sweet word to use. Kind of a perfect word to use. So I really appreciate that very much. Here's a question. Would I rather never play Minecraft again or only play Minecraft for the rest of my life? I'd like to parry that with, is this just in my personal time or is this stream? Am I only allowed to play Minecraft on stream or never play Minecraft again on stream? There I go again, banging the mic. That hasn't changed either. If I'm going with my life, gosh. That's a really freaking tough question. I want you to narrate my eventual future D&D session. DM it even. Oh, next, that's really sweet. It's maybe possible. I'll be entirely honest with you guys. I'd love to have a D&D show. I need other people to be able to do that. So the idea of it happening probably isn't going to actualize for a very long time. But even if only virtually, that is entirely possible. One day. Want to know what's better than a dance party? You, the community. What, Vanilla, what's better than a dance party? You have to go to bed, but it's really lovely you are back, and I hope you have a wonderful stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, Isaac. I hope you have a wonderful sleep and a wonderful rest, and it is so lovely to see you back. So know you. Have a great night, and thank you so much for being here. If I'm thinking about this question, unless you want to do one more dance party, Isaac, because after I finish this question, I did have a song chosen, and I think it's a song that you'd like. There's no pressure. Please sleep if you need it. But there was a song we're going to dance to, and I think you'd enjoy it because it's one of your favorites. Seeing your stream and talking to you makes me happy. Oh, Vanilla, that's really, really sweet. Have a good night. I hope you sleep well. For this question, look, I kind of want to say never play Minecraft again. I freaking love Minecraft. The possibilities are almost endless. But there's so many wonderful games in the world. I cannot just play Minecraft. I have to play something else. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. All right. Okay. Let me bring up this. And then, let me pop over here. And then, everybody get your best emotes out. Because we about to dance, yo. I don't know where the yo came from. Suddenly I'm speaking like I'm got a southern accent or something. I don't know. Let's turn this up. Let's play this song. Let's freaking dance. Oh, sorry, too much. There we go. I should bleach my hair. My parents mad, especially dad. Kinda known for having temper tantrums. There we go. In my rebellion, wow, what a sin. Another bender. And it went like this. I loosened my grip. I called it quits. Hey! And I left my lover. And I left my lover behind. And I waited for you to complete. You are. I'm not gonna. I have to belt that. Not gonna do it. Like the love that you are. I just banged the freaking mic. Go and I see it better one last time. I know it's cliche when I say that I'm a self-sabotage dressed in your mirage. I went away, then we dance. I loosened my grip, I called it quits. And I waited for you to come. I don't know what that face. To bleach my hair. I'll say your love. If I call it quits, will you still come? You are. You are. Ah! It's so good. So good. So good. so good. It's so freaking good. Isaac, my lovely, you are so sweet for having stayed. Please get some sleep now. It must be so late for you. You're so sweet to have stayed for the dance party. But please get some rest. Get some freaking rest. I need some water. You've been raging a lot. I hope you mean like a rage dance. Otherwise, I'm really sorry to hear that you guys might have been not in a good way. All right. Here's a question. What did you miss the most? You guys, that one's easy. But what did I definitely not miss? I think every content creator, every streamer has this moment where they might enjoy what they do, but it takes so much out of them that sometimes the effort to stream feels really difficult. We're pouring so much of ourselves, so much of our creativity, so much of our brains, our minds, our identities, what's the word I'm looking for? Personalities is the word I'm looking for. We pour so much of ourselves out that sometimes we just need a break. So I think as much as I love doing this, there will come a point where I'm going to need to do something to refresh myself, because we get to a point where doubt starts creeping in. Is our content good enough? That kind of doubt starts creeping in. But also having to create something fresh and new and exciting and entertaining. It takes so much. So the idea of constantly sitting down to a blank screen and then just difficult. It's difficult. I love this. I love streaming, but trying to make a blank page suddenly a novel is very daunting frequently. You've been waiting on a game and it kept getting delayed, but it came out 10 hours ago. Woo! That's exciting. You've missed the dance parties. You are a complete angel sent from heaven. That's really sweet. To give this community a great uplifting time. Have a great stream. Isaac, have a great sleep. Thank you so much for being a part of this stream, and a part of this community. Please get the rest that you need, and I appreciate you so much. The post-stream collapse is real. Yes. Correct. Very true. Do I remember how to do this? Do I remember how to do this? Do I remember how to do the thing that does... No. Do I remember how... I don't remember how to shout people out. But I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to do this, right? Solace himself as a streamer. Oh, it worked. Hey, I know how to stream. Solace himself as a streamer. So it's absolutely 100% a thing where we will get to the end of our stream and we might have poured so much passion and love and had such a fantastic time. But because we're up here, our energy is up here for hours, to suddenly end stream, all those emotions go, all the adrenaline goes. And especially if you are a solo creator sitting here, pouring yourself out. I'm very excited about a collaboration stream. Being able to bounce off another personality really excites me. I won't be so good at answering chat. I will admit to that. That's a pretty new experience, collaborating with someone and balancing his chat, and it'll be different. But the idea of bouncing off another personality is super exciting to me because, like I said, when I'm sat here by myself, yes, I have you guys, but this is me. This is my personality, my me. This is just me. And pouring so much out of me is exhausting. I love it. Do not get me wrong. But the post-stream crash, very real. Oh, I missed something. Sorry. You're just like axolotls? Am I? How am I like axolotls? The favorite way I've seen it described is that every stream feels like a first date. Oh, that is such a good point. Because it is exciting. And oftentimes it is a lot of fun, especially if you believe you found your person. But especially as an introvert, I am very much an introvert. That constant trying to ask questions, show interest. Am I showing enough interest? Am I making enough eye contact? All of that stuff that happens on a first date has its own version for streaming. And you get to the end of a first date and you might be excited and you might want to go on another date and you might even feel very passionate. But you get to the end of the date and you just crash. All of the stuff you've been building and hoping and dreaming and trying to entertain and trying to ask questions, all of that just crashes. That's a very good way to describe it. You could never do what we do. And thankfully, you know, that's okay. Not everybody can stream, and that is okay. Everybody has their own way of expressing themselves and doing things. And it's nice, though, for someone to be able to say that, because they are recognizing, therefore, that this is hard work. So many people in the world go, streaming so easy. Sometimes, fundamentally, sort of kind of is. But a lot of the time, it's also very exhausting and very time consuming. It might be a simple work or practice, but it is time consuming, hard work, and exhausting. No idea what to say, but everything is to gain or lose. Well, yes, exactly. That's true too. Streaming is like a first date because no matter what you say to, so much rides on it. I don't know if that's what you're trying to say, but so much rides on it. Good night, Isaac. I appreciate you. Wait, I'm a what? You're a streamer. A streamer. You're a streamer. Well, not really, just like them. The only thing you all have in common is that you're beautiful. Oh, Vanilla. That is so sweet. The reason I say not exactly like an axolotl is because axolotls are cannibals and you're not. So the only thing you have in common is that you're both beautiful. No, I can confidently say I'm not a cannibal. I can confidently say I'm not a cannibal. That's maybe one of the favorite things I've ever heard you say. You're not exactly like an axolotl because you're not a cannibal. I appreciate that you recognize I'm not a cannibal. But I really appreciate too that you're saying really lovely things in that. So thank you. But I've seen you eat a whole What? Excuse me? What does that mean, Solace? What? Lies yourself, sir. Lies yourself. Question. What is your plans for the next build? So I started building a medieval city because it made sense. Any story can use a city, pretty much. We've got a way to go before the city is finished. But I haven't decided my next build yet, I'm going to be honest. What I am now going to do whilst we're still building out the city, I have the story in my mind. I have the lore, it's there. I'm now going to properly flesh it out. And when I have that bigger understanding of the lore and the things that are going to be told in the story, I will then basically know what will be next built. Yeah, that made sense, didn't it? I think that made sense. Your sister's playing Gacha Life too, which is the game we've been raging about. Well, that's exciting. And I hope you guys have a lot of fun playing it. That you're a is there a way that I'm supposed to say that? A cannibal? That I'm a cannibal? I think I've missed something. You can make a pond with a waterfall. A pond with a waterfall sounds lovely. I'm not going to lie. A pond with a waterfall can also be very useful. It is very likely. I will say that I want to build some like fairy-based things. Maybe not fairy, but if you imagine a fairy forest, something like that, absolutely. A tree ent type thing, or a tree spirit, or like like a tree creature is something in my mind. And it is relevant to the story that I have in my mind. But then there will be also underground builds or campsites or other villages and cities. Maybe. So we shall see. Having to reconsider my try everything once motto with this cannibal chat. Don't try being a cannibal. Don't try being a cannibal. I would not recommend it, and I've never tried it, and I would not recommend it. Sorry, spelling is terrible. You did mean cannibal. I wasn't sure if you were trying to phonetically spell the way I pronounced it, but I wasn't sure. But love a city build. City builds are great. Yay, a big tree. Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. A very forest with cherry blossom trees. Ooh, interesting. My hair just got stuck in my... Ugh, excuse me. Sorry. Interesting. That's an interesting thought. Maybe. Almost like a dryad? No. More like a tree ant. But I see you. As does Druid. I see you. I'm thinking more like a tree ant. Like in Lord of the Rings. Okay. Let's see. Why aren't I famous already? Probably because I keep taking breaks. A triceratops. Oh my goodness, Druid. Possible, actually. A guardian is the word I was looking for. I didn't mean tree spirit. I meant a tree guardian. So a treant type creature that is like a guardian of the forest, or like a hero of the forest, or something like that. A guardian is very much what I meant. A triceratops. I love that. When do I plan my next community event? When I have a better understanding of my stream schedule, work-life balance, I will have a better understanding of when the next community night is. I'm sorry, I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'm not too sure. When I have a better understanding of stream to work schedule ratio, I will look at that for sure. What do I want to do on stream ASAP? Dance. Fern Gully vibes. Ooh. Yes. Okay. My brain's turning. Things are happening. Yes. Showing my age? Well, we must be around the same age, so do not even worry. Do not even worry. My sister started a series on her channel about mystical creatures, mostly dragons. I love dragons. I freaking love dragons. I was running a D&D session for a while, and there were some really cool things that I had waiting for dragons. Scheduling issues kind of stopped us there. We haven't got any further with the D&D because, life happens, basically, is actually why. Why is life happens. But dragons were going to be a really interesting component. And you know what? I just get to shelf that idea and use it next time. And I'm pretty excited about using it eventually. That was my evil face. Showing my age. Same. No! Right? The death of D&D campaigns is timetables. That's pretty accurate, to be fair. That's pretty accurate. We'll get there. We were doing pretty darn well. And I think I might have developed a good trick to making it work. So, never say never. I might get to hunt those dragons back. Okay, so I can see that question is very similar to another question. Maybe I'll come back to it. If your Minecraft character was a D&D class, what would it be? My Minecraft character doesn't really have anything. Because I'm not really using my Minecraft character in the lore of my world. I'm just using it to create something. If we're going with my personality, then it would be a druid, cleric, or a bard. Druid and cleric are very much me. Bard seems an obvious choice. But I think there's a stronger part of me that's a little more cleric druid. Maybe. I'm yet to play a bard properly. I'd like to give it a go. Has to be a bard. Whitey. It seems an obvious choice. But druids and clerics have other aspects to them that are suitable too. And B, you can make them look like they pee themselves. That might be one thing that differs us though, right? I think whilst this is practically an oxymoron, my personality is chaotic lawful. I will create chaos and craziness, but I don't tend to break the rules. And making someone look like they pee themselves is a little less my style. I think I'm a little more the cleric druid, creating things and healing and helping. And to be honest, I'm not as sweet as you think I am. Not to my family. I mess with my family. That's okay. Being chaotic is, character. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not breaking the rules. No, it's not. But I more mean like I'm thinking about how that person would be affected. That person, if they didn't deserve it, even if you're just playing a prank on them, is likely to feel very embarrassed. And maybe a little heartbroken. And, want to hide away. And I'm not the kind of person who would want to cause shame to somebody else. So that's what I meant. If we're talking literally my Minecraft character now as it is, I'd probably say maybe a druid because I'm making things. Maybe a wizard. Only because it's creating something out of nothing. I don't know. You posted the fluffy duck picture? I'll have a very brief look. It is loading. Oh, it's adorable. That's really cute. I also see you, Flucky Duff. Yep, I see you put the clip in there. I avoided a whole combat by making the general look like he peed himself, just saying. See that? That's a better use. I would do that. That's a better, more reasonable use. I would do that. What kind of vibe would you describe your space as? That depends on the space, like my literal home or my stream or something else. My space on stream, I'm hoping is kind of warming and fun. My home vibe, elegant but cozy. My branding vibe is editorial. I'm not quite sure what that meant by space, but I'm covering a few bases there, so hopefully that answers the question. So, I got asked a few times, what are my goals for stream? Like, are there any specific milestones I'm looking to achieve or types of content I'm looking to explore? which was very similar to another question that got posted. What's my ultimate goal in streaming? And another question was, what are the plans for the future? I think this answer kind of has two parts. Part one would be like the effect the stream has on you guys, the community, the audience. And the other part would be how it affects me. And maybe how those two things can come together to be even mutually beneficial. Beneficial. I can speak. Are you ready for Halloween? I don't really get into Halloween. I mean, I've never gotten into Halloween. When I lived in London, it was the right vibes for it, and I did a little. I carved some pumpkins for the first time in my life, but we don't really. Australia is hot. It's not spooky. We don't really get into Halloween here, no matter how much the shops are pushing for us to. We might one day, when everyone of this generation is gone and the new generation's like, shiny things we can buy from the shops to decorate our house with, potentially. But we don't really get into Halloween here, so no, I'm definitely not ready. I might buy a bag of lollies just to have in the house in case people trick or treat, but we don't really trick or treat either. So I'm not really ready. Plans for the future in general and not stream? Yeah, fair. But I had quite a few questions about the future of the channel and the stream and my life and milestones I want to make and content I want to create. So I'm just going to answer all of it in one. Basically, personal Australia is scary enough without embracing Halloween. Look, you have a point. Poisonous spiders, poisonous snakes, sharks in the ocean, jellyfish that sting you to death, stingrays. Not to mention the drop bears and the quokkas. And the kangaroos who are weirdly muscly and you don't want to get into a boxing fight with them. You make an excellent point, Dansko. Australia is scary enough without embracing Halloween. Plans for me personally. Travel. Buying a house. Getting married and having kids. Without giving too much information, plans for me personally would include something like that. It's a little vanilla, but it's more about taking every opportunity I can in life to... Look, there's this saying, not every day is a good day, but they can be good in every day. And I am a homebody and I am an introvert. I love traveling, but I am a homebody and I am an introvert. So if I'm able to design this lovely, cozy place and space with these cute little milestones with somebody I love or family I love, let's add a dog in there, by the way, that would suit me really well. I still want to explore the world. I potentially would like to write a book. I obviously want to keep streaming. But yeah, personal goals would still be finding a partner, marrying kids, all the cute, mushy, lovey-dovey stuff. Plans for the stream would be very much what we're doing. I have always said I'm not going to just stream Minecraft. Whilst it would be the majority of my stream, it will not be the only thing I do on stream. But Minecraft adventure maps is still a thing. And I have thoughts on what happens when I'm finished with this adventure map. What comes after that? Streaming is still going to be something I want to do. Being a Twitch partner, I won't lie. I'd love to make that goal for me personally. Making stream even potentially a full-time position so that maybe when I do have kids, I still have a way of making money. Because, you take time off when you have kids, right? Or you just don't go back to work. Stream would allow me to still support my family. So there's that. I would also like to have multiple income streams based on the stream that we have. I mean merch. I mean semi-custom brand kits, which is something I'm working on. Or branding courses that I can give you guys so that you can brand your own stream. Or, You know, whatever it might be. Products, courses, merchandise. These are also things that are coming. I am working on them. They're on their way. But ultimately, that was a part of the answer of how stream or my plans affect me. The other part I mentioned was how this might affect you guys. If I can offer a place that is a place of solitude when the world is a little bit heavy. Things like our dance party and the endorphins that it releases in us and the support we give each other. The things that we are already doing and achieving, being there for each other, rising each other up. I never want to lose that. That is the soul of the kinship, I think. That is the beating heart of the kinship. And I want to make sure that no matter what I do, I have a degree in branding, right? I am a brand expert, if you want to say. No, brand professional would be better. I'm a brand professional. That is a skill that I can monetize and will still utilize. But even when doing that, I don't want to lose the soul of what we've created here. This space that doesn't have to get into religion or politics or race or really heavy things, to still rise each other up and give positivity, give outlook, give inspiration, give compassion. And even when I might be looking at my brand profession that I have, teaching other streamers to brand their stream, let's say, I am always coming at it from the audience they're looking to achieve. I want to make sure that the streamer, and myself included, are attracting the audience that they can impact the most, impact the best, impact with positivity and kindness. My streamer name used to be Insecure Foxes for many, many reasons. And then I changed it before I streamed to Kynd. Because kindness just encapsulated everything I just said. Nothing we do here is achieved without kindness. Everything I want to pass on to another streamer branding their stream is with kindness. Everything I pass on to you guys, dance parties, a place of solitude, whatever we achieve here, is with kindness. Kindness and compassion, a kinship that is kind. So that was a very long-winded way of saying I have future plans personally, professionally, and for you guys. You guys are the core of what we do here, and kindness is the core of what we do here. I bet your children will look beautiful just like you, Vanilla. That is so, so sweet. And I really appreciate that. You're so kind. These are good plans, so I'm glad that you think these are good plans. I'm really, really glad because I have so many ideas, so many projects, so many things that I want to do. But you guys are always at the forefront of that. I want to impact positively. I want to leave the world better than I found it. I want a carbon positive company. I want a carbon positive company too. So that's why we do things. Whoa. That's why we do things like this. For a start. But because it also gives back to you guys by building a better world. It all comes back. It all comes back to that. You keep at it and you'll get whatever you desire, professionally and personally. I read them backwards, so I nearly said personally. Personally and professionally. You keep at it and you'll get whatever you desire. That is really sweet, Dansko. Thank you. That is... It's really encouraging. It's really super encouraging, and I appreciate you so much. Wait, how you pronounce Kynd? Kynd. I am Kynd Foxes. Y is a disguised I. We all learnt that when, well, my age group all learnt that when we were younger. A Y is a disguised I. Kynd is kind. Kynd Foxes. Kynd community. I do call us the kinship, KYNSHIP. But it is Kynd. It's KYND, Kynd. I'm just assuming it's Kynd. You are right to assume that, Dansko. That's precisely correct. You found a cat tail bindi? You found a cat tail bindi. I hope that didn't hurt you too much. I need more water. A what? A cattail bindi? Is that what you're saying? A what too? A bindi is a weed that grows in the lawns here, and it's a sort of sharp weed. They're really small. They often grow in patches like clover does. But it hardens. It's like a tiny little bundle of sticks. So if you don't realize a lawn has bindis and you walk through the lawn with bindis without your shoes on, it's like walking on little like glass shards or piles of sticks sticking into your feet. It's kind of unpleasant. Australia also has that. Australia doesn't need Halloween to be scary and painful and sharp. It's also that. Even the grass is terrifying. Yes. Correct. Oh my gosh. Correct. Yes. Even the grass is terrifying. Oh goodness. Right. Goals for the future. Would you like to do a dance party? We have a few more questions, but I think now is a good time to do a dance party because we're in the final stage of the questions that you guys asked. I think cattail is a local term, the ones that are black and have lots of really sharp spikes. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've heard of cattail, even though I think we are local to each other, if I remember correctly. I've not heard of cattail bindi, but I have heard of bindi. Have you seen a tarantula in your life? I don't think Australia has tarantulas exactly. We have huntsmen, and I've seen many of them. I had a huntsman on the wall over here recently, and I was watching Solace's stream actually, and I remember seeing it and being like, oh, sorry, just hitting the mic again. I remember seeing the huntsman and being like, oh, geez, but it was a baby, and so the huntsman and I just sat and watched stream together. It was great. Tarantulas is South America? I think so. Tarantulas aren't in this country. We have huntsmen, though, and they're pretty scary, too. Dance party! Shall we do that? Because I'm super ready for some dancing. Let's go ahead. Put this on. And I really want to say the emotes bam to the chat so that we can see that you are dancing. Are you ready? Are you bitten by a whitetail once? And it still swells annually. Ooh. I think my stepdad was bitten by a whitetail and it did not sound pleasant. Only Aussie bloke. Hello, my lovely. How are you? Oh, it's so lovely to see your face again. As much as I can see your face for the username, I'm just going to say it's a face. It's so lovely to see your face again. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for resubscribing. It means so much. We're about to do a dance party. Would you like to join us in a dance party? We're about to dance out all the good vibes. Let's go ahead. Turn up the music. And do a little dance. You've missed a smile? Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Cryptic! Oh my goodness. Hey, my lovely, how are you as well? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you to the anonymous gifter who just gave Vanilla a freaking sub. Thank you so, so, so much. You ready for a dance party? Okay. I won't put it up anymore. Are you ready? Are you freaking ready? Let's spam that chat with dancing. I'm going to turn the music up. And away we go. Wow. That's right, Cryptic. something about myself. Oh, that's why you did that. Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub. Yes, the alert sound. Great, I'm fine. If you ask me, I'm doing killer. I see myself a little clearer. I don't think that's a lyric. In the mirror. This makes me so happy. Lately, I've been dancing in the mirror. Oh, Druid, thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Hi, Dre. That's right. Something about myself I like. It wasn't just overnight. Thank you. To love yourself takes some time, and now I'm forgetting the lyrics. Oh my god. I see myself a little clearer. Lately, I've been dancing in the mirror. Lately, I've been dancing in the mirror. You're too kind. Buddy's out of it, but dabba dabba dee. Dabba 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 dee. Nothing about myself I like. It wasn't just overnight. To love myself takes some time, and now I'm great. I'm fine. If you ask me, I'm doing killer. I see myself a little clearer. Lately, I've been dancing in the mirror. Lately, I've been dancing in the mirror. Dancing in the mirror. Ah, lovely, jubbly, lovely, jubbly. Ah, dance parties, man. I have missed them. I was like, I'm going to turn off the dance party redemption for this stream simply because I asked you guys what your favorite songs were out of the playlist. We have one more. The best, most highly voted of all of them. We'll come back to that. But I asked you guys what your favorite dance party song was, and you gave me a bunch of responses, and I went, we're coming back to the best songs of the best songs, and we will have a dance party to those. You're going to nag Lazy to do a dance party. Good to see you back. Oh, thank you, Cryptic. I really appreciate that. But yes, so I turned off the redemption to do a dance party simply so that we'd play the best of the best based on what you guys said was your favorites. Okay, couple more questions. If I had to pick one Minecraft block to swap out for something new, what would you add and what would you get rid of? I have no idea. If I'm being entirely honest, I have no idea. One Minecraft block to swap out? I have no idea. I've not even explored all of the things that are currently accessible to us. But I'm telling you what I would do. I would get rid of the Phantom. And I'd put in penguins, crabs, armadillos. Get rid of the freaking Phantom. No one likes it. Put in our penguins, crabs, and armadillos. Just do it. Just so much better. I don't know what Minecraft block I'd replace, but I would replace that mob. 2K stream points? Oh my goodness. That's a fair few. That's a fair few. If I were to start branding my stream from scratch, what are the steps I would take? I like this question. I like this question because if I were to start completely fresh again, oh, you can't see the netherrack anymore? Is that what you'd replace or maybe have already replaced with textures? I can't say that that's, unreasonable. The netherrack is kinda If I were to start branding a stream from scratch, I do start with two things. First, what kind of people do I want to attract? Thank you so much for the hype train. I really appreciate it, by the way. That's 2 hype trains that pretty much got started tonight, and I very much appreciate it. We got to level 2. That's really sweet. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Thank you. I didn't say thank you before. Thank you very freaking much. Branding a stream from scratch starts with your audience. Who is it you want to attract? What kind of impact do you want to have on them? And 2, what is your area of expertise? There is so freaking much that goes into branding and goes into branding correctly. But that is where you start. Who do you want to spend your time with? For me, it's you guys. But genuinely, I have done so much work into knowing how to attract the people that I know are going to get benefit out of my personality and out of my stream. People who need that place they can come to and just relax and find solace. I kind of already spoke very much before in the previous answer about that audience, about knowing who you want to attract, right? But I would start there. I would start with who is it that I want to spend time with on stream? Who is it I want to attract into my stream? Who is it I want in my audience? Who is it I want to support me? And there's nothing wrong with actually wanting to prioritize, let's say, a rich audience who can donate lots of money and subscriptions. There is technically nothing wrong with that because you're also attracting an audience that helps you achieve a certain goal. My goal was a kinship. My goal was a community with lots of love and support. But for a streamer whose goal might be, honestly, to, go full time, it might be attracting a rich audience. There's so many levels to that I'm just going to completely avoid. All I'm saying is the audience is still a device that you can utilize. It's true. But knowing your audience is the point. Knowing who you want to attract and what impact you want to have on them. And then it's like, what can I do? One of my skills was making an aesthetic in Minecraft and storytelling. So I've gone, cool. An adventure Minecraft map is something I can do. I can do an adventure Minecraft map on the stream while I'm attracting the people that I enjoy spending my time with, a kinship. Once you know those two things, you then start to realize the vibe you want to put out, what moods and emotions. A dance party is a good example because I knew what mood and emotion I wanted to create out of my stream, and dance parties are a device to help me achieve that. But therefore, the fun, the bright, the poppiness then became that with a cross of my personality, creating a brand aesthetic that is editorial, like a magazine, like an issue of articles, is technically what my brand aesthetic is. But it's in such a way as it's fun. For many reasons, but I'm just going to leave it there. If I were to start branding a stream today, audience, what's my specialty? How do I want that to look? You're craving a hamburger? Ask for a delivery. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of hungry myself, actually. I had dinner, but I'm kind of hungry myself. I liked this answer. Question. I liked this question. I got a question. And I really liked it. Wow, words just failed me then. The question was, if foxes had an anthem, what song would you use? I'm going to come back to that. There was a question that asked, how am I really? And I really, really, really thought that was sweet. Ooh, I nearly dropped my phone. I've already said it a few times, so I'm only going to say it briefly once more. The 3 months were the worst accumulation of challenges I've ever faced. Every time I thought I had handled everything, something else would happen and it would just bring me right back down again, and I'd have to figure out so much again. My emotions, my mental health, the support of my family. I'd be like, bam, 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 things that are happening, challenges. Oh, I made them. Great. I overcame them. Bam, something else. Oh. And then I'd be like, bam, bam, bam. Okay, the new challenges are overcome. I've made it here. Woo! And then something else. It's been the worst 3 months I've ever experienced in the accumulation of that stuff. In the accumulation of the bad stuff that's happened in my life. But the question that is, how are you really? We're still working on it, but I can confidently say I am the happiest I have ever been. And I'm going to do my best to keep on keeping on with that. I appreciate that. I appreciate your emojis. But that's where I'm at. I can confidently say, you know, whilst there are still challenges, I am the happiest I have ever been. Which, we'll come back to the last question that was asked. And I will admit, it will wrap up the stream. Because I'm going away for work this weekend. So I'm going to have to end it a little earlier than I normally would. Because I need to sleep. I need to prepare for going away. There's a couple of things I realized I still haven't packed. The question, if foxes had an anthem. Funnily enough, the song choice is and isn't the most appropriate thing in the world. The song I would choose as our anthem is Shut Up and Dance. Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. Reason being, right? Like, the song itself is kind of, sort of, I don't know, romantic, kind of. It's about, like, it's got so many layers, honestly. But it is sort of about, you know, finding someone to dance with in life. Kind of, basically, bottom line. But, you know, we use dance parties here as a way of, like I've said many times this stream, raising each other up, supporting ourselves, releasing endorphins. So a song like Shut Up and Dance is so vibey, it's so poppy, it's so much fun. Like, genuinely, how can it not be our anthem? And when we have dance parties, how can you not use a song that says, shut up and dance? Like, just, it's okay. Let's dance troubles away almost, but not just like, you know, stick your head in the sand sort of type of way, but rather, life is tough. Still find the things that bring you joy, that, you know, you can dance and go to the groove and the flow of the flow of life with. Like, you know, just, I don't know, shut up and dance sometimes. Sometimes you need to stop and smell the roses. Sometimes you need to shut up and dance. So it seemed like the perfect song. Glow Sticks, my lovely, how are you? When's my next stream? I'm going to be honest, Vanilla Axolotl, I'm not entirely sure. The reason being is because I'm going away for work this weekend. And I just haven't quite found my schedule yet. My work, where I work full time, is in sports broadcasting. Sports is a seasonal thing. In winter, we're very, very busy, and I have one schedule. In summer, our schedule looks very different. So as I'm transitioning from our winter sports to our summer sports, I'm just figuring out what that looks like. Well, work and I, like my boss and I, are figuring out what that now looks like, what my new roster basically is. But it will be most likely. What day is it? Soon? Next week sometime. Can I give you that? Just next week sometime. Shut up and dance. Noted. Well, it's a brilliant song and it makes sense as our anthem. You're pretty good. How's yourself? Glow sticks, I can confidently say I'm the happiest I've been. Still working on challenges, but we're on the other side of those challenges and it feels good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good yourself. So, that being said, I am so sorry that I have to wrap up the stream. But let's wrap up the stream with one more dance party. And we will dance to the anthem, Shut Up and Dance. You're the most sweetest streamer I've ever followed. Oh, Vanilla, you are so sweet and I really appreciate you. Thank you for that kind word, because I do really appreciate that. It's just really sweet. I really appreciate that. One more dance party to finish out the stream. Shall we? Although this is a very poppy, fun song too. But I will cue up this song. There it is. It's cued. One more dance party. So everybody get out your favorite emote. I want to see you spam the chat with your favorite animated emote. And we will dance. We will dance. We will dance. We will dance. I think, oh gosh, my favorite animated emote. I can't. I don't know if I can even pick. How crazy is that? I'm gonna break my own rules and just start with 3 first. First stream back was awesome. Oh, Druid, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's really encouraging and I'm excited to be back and I'm excited to keep going. And before we do our dance party, because I will end the stream after it, I just appreciate everyone for the insane amount of patience and support everyone has shown me. I've just had 3 months off, basically. And you guys have been so patient and so supportive. And I couldn't be more humbled and appreciative and blown away by how wonderful all of you are. So thank you. Thank you. It's great to have you back. We've missed you. Oh, I really appreciate that so much. You've been struggling with health, but otherwise great. I'm sorry to hear that, Glow Sticks. Maybe, hopefully, if you've missed dance parties, maybe they will potentially help. Endorphins can heal, so maybe there is some logic in that. No, it's oxytocin that heals. Really long hugs. That's what I'm thinking of. Get your loved one to give you a really long, hard hug, and it will release oxytocin. And we do use that for healing. So that's a thing. The healing power of music. Yes! Yes, the healing power of music. So everybody, please spam the chat with your favorite animated emote as we do a dance party to finish out the night. And I'm going to use my favorite animated emote because, do you know what? I made this emote. I made it. This emote, I made it. I made that one. I made it. Therefore, it's my favorite. Therefore, I will use it. And do you know what, Vanilla Axolotl? I think that is a lovely idea. So, are you ready for a dance party? Let's crank up the sound. And don't look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. Ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night. Here we go. We were victims of the night. No, I forgot the lyrics. Face in a faded line. Oh, we were born to be together, born to be together. I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, said, oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. Ooh, shut up and dance with me. A backless dress and some meter sneaks. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. Looked at me. Born to be together, born to be together. I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. Ooh, shut up and dance with me. Oh, come on, girl. I think I see a future. I realize this is my last chance. We took the floor and she said, this is when you bring it down. Oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. Ooh, shut up and dance. I said, you're holding back. Shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. Ooh, shut up and dance with me. Shut up and dance. Shut up and dance with me. Da 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 dum. It's good. It's good stuff. It's freaking good. It's freaking good stuff. How many dance parties have been this stream? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5 dance parties. 5 dance parties have been in this stream. My lovelies, I will leave it here for tonight. Thank you once more for the insane amount of support and patience as I have taken this time away and come back to so much kindness and love and support. It's blown me away, as it does every time, because you are just wonderful little beings and I appreciate you so freaking much. So many awesome ones. You did catch me at the right time. Dance party all the way. Welcome back. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate it. We will send some love. Just by the way, I have got to use the bathroom so freaking badly. Fun fact for you. Your sister said bye and she said thank you for coming back to Twitch and she hopes to have an amazing day. That is adorable. And I say right back at you. Thank you so much for you both lovelies being here. All of you lovelies being here. And I hope you also have an amazing day. Very, very much. Do you realise I don't know if I remember how to spell. I don't know if I remember how to spell. How bad's that? That's not. Things have changed. Things have changed. Things have changed. Oh, sugar. Things have very much changed. It looks different. It looks different. It looks so different. Okay, that's not all right. Holy moly. I think I've got this. I think I know what I'm doing. I think it's this. Let's hope it's correct. Yep, that one. That's the one. Let's do that. Oh no, it's an invalid username. How is it an invalid username? It's right there. I see it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me try again. That's really awkward. It's very awkward. I don't know why it didn't work. This is where I get very awkward. Oh my god, it's an invisible. Yes, that is it though. I'm running that in. What the heck? What is going on? I appreciate that though, Druid. Thank you. Hey! There we go. Oh my gosh. That was way harder than it needed to be. But we got there. We did what needed to be done. We got there. I don't know why it wasn't any different. It wasn't. It just wasn't any different. Seppo, oh my goodness. Seppo, you got there just in time and I appreciate you so freaking much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you so freaking much. Every single one of you. So thank you. You're at work. Oh, it's okay. Just hello, welcome back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I believe. Yeah, there we go. There we go. My lovelies, thank you. Have a wonderful night. And yes, you got here just in time, Seppo. I appreciate every single one of you so much. Have a good night. And I love you.